Hi everyone, I'm Sunday and welcome back to another episode of Sobrang Unhinged na Dump at Yapping. We're on episode 7. Sayang wala si Kyle. Si Kyle yung pinakamahilig mag-ganon. Ng 6-7 gestures. Kasi brainrot siya guys. And every time na meron siya sabihin sa akin na something very brainrot or online references, ang sasabi ko sa kanya, sorry, I don't know because I'm too employed to know it. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Sunday Mingo. You can follow my TikTok and Instagram account. Sunday is a podcast series where I just yap and dump all of my random thoughts for this week or for maybe a thought that I've been keeping for such a long time and I just wanted to say it out there. And basically, one of my goals this year is to just make my content creation grow and become a full-time content creator because I'm sick of corporate work. Actually, ngayon, meron akong lakad. May kikitain ako mga friend. But I think I'm just gonna do a quick episode for today while getting ready. So, basically, groom plus podcast episode. And actually, hindi naman to totally podcast. Parang nga siyang video journal. Yeah, I won't say it's a podcast. Parang yun lang yung dream podcast, pero basically para akong nagvo-vlog pa din. So yeah, wala naman siguro nagsaset ng rules dito, di ba? So before we do my makeup, I'm gonna use this vitamin C, 10% pure vitamin C. I'm telling you guys, this is so good. Like, I'm not even kidding. I mean, baka OA lang ako, pero as someone hindi sanay sa 10% pure vitamin C, nakita ko talaga yung difference niya, contrast sa mga ganito. Magkaiba kasi siya. This one is 10%, this one is 30 times vitamin C. And sabi nila, mas parang concentrated to, so mas mabilis siya mag-effect. And also, this is not sponsored, so I'm just gonna tell you guys kung ano yung mga ginagamit ko dito, but it's not sponsored, but who knows, maybe tomorrow, sooner or later, sponsoran ako ng Garnier because Garnier, please, if ever maisipan nyo sponsoran ako, please do, because I feel like I'm worthy of your sponsor list. Kasi I've been using Garnier for more than 1 year na since nung nag-work ako. And I feel like you can really use me as your model, lalo na ang dami ko talagang dark marks. Kasi ang weird ng mga brands na kumukuha ng mga influencers or models na hindi naman basically pangit yung skin or parang ang dami nilang skin issues. Tapos i-advertise sila yung product na parang super nakaganda nitong skin na to, pero we all know hindi naman pangit ang skin mo. So basically, paano namin makikita yung difference or paano namin masabi na reliable ka na influencer if maganda naman talaga yung skin mo and you're advertising a skincare na pang-alis ng blemishes and everything not nice. So, gets nyo ba? Like, kagaya naman nagsabi na parang this is the best makeup tutorial for whoever have acne scars and shits. Pero ang clear naman ng skin nila. So, it's better na manood ng mga ganong tutorials. Someone na merong acne scars and acne dark marks like me, but I don't do makeup content. I tried before sa TikTok pero super flop na, kaya I was like, I'm not gonna continue this na. I don't know, Garnier, hit me up. Also, Originote. Gamit ko Originote ever since nag-work ako and more than 1 year na ako nag-work. Promise lang, ang dami kong bote o itong lagayan na to. Ang dami kong gantong naipon. Doon siya, nakatago siya, hindi siya kita. Basta dito banda, ang dami. Parang mga nasa 15 na yung naipon ko kasi nung una tinatapon ko siya kasi I feel like wala naman akong paggagamitan. I found purpose on it for it. So ayun, tapos meron pa akong isa dito. So parang nasa, I don't know, himigit kumulang nasa 20 na siya. Tapos lagi pang ginagamit yung sunscreen nila. Again, this is not sponsored pero yun ang goal. Also, share ko lang guys. Alam nyo ba, before matapos yung December last year, gumawa ako ng 13 wishes. So, nagsulat ako ng 13 wishes. Yung 12 doon, sinunog ko isa bawat araw. So, mag-start siya ng, I forgot. Basta araw-araw mag-start ka ng random na wishes. Bubunot ka, dapat di mo kita ka nung wish yun. Then susunugin mo, and you will manifest or like you will put your hopes na si universe ang gagawa ng paraan para matupad yung wishes na yun. So, ang nakuha ko, nakalagay siya dito, ang nakuha ko, I don't know if pwede siyang ipakita or ipaalam sa ibang tao. Okay, nagsuot ako ng clear quartz and obsidian and evil eye para walang masamang nilalang o enerhiya ang makakapag-jinx. Pero anyway, ang nakuha kong wish, ito yung ako. Ito ako yung 13th wish, yung last wish na makuha mo. Basically, ikaw ang gagawa or mag-give ng effort para matupad yun. So, ang nakuha ko is, so pag ma-manifest kayo, dapat present tense siya, guys. So, ang nilagay ko dito is, ayan, I am a fast-growing content creator in the Philippines and I get to inspire and motivate other people. Yeah, that's the goal. So, I've been keeping it inside this jar to always remind me of my goal for this year. Yeah. So, yung 12, actually nakalimutan ko na ngayon iba kong nilagay na wish. Pero I think that's better para sa December bago mag-January, tsaka ko itutroba ko ano ba yung mga ni-winish ko and ano din yung mga natupad. Actually, I've always wanted to be a content creator or I truly love editing videos and making videos. Bago pa mag-pandemic, isa na talaga yun sa mga dream ko. Sadyang wala lang akong proper equipment. Although I have phone and something nice, pero it could be better. Pero ngayon, since nakabili na ako ng magandang phone and I have my mic na, as you can see, I'm starting to build my own content channel. And it might look like a bagal ng parang progress ko. At least for me, But I feel like kasama naman talaga siya sa journey. It's just, kailangan ko lang talagang hanapin yung proper branding ko, proper pag-manage ng channel or on how exactly should I promote myself out there so more people would know that a content creator like me exists. I've done a couple of things para sumikat. Kasi I feel like as someone na very artistic, lumaking very artistic, wala akong ibang maisip ng work na makakapagpasaya sa akin other than something related sa art. Although I'm not saying na art prodigy ako, pero parang meron lang talagang burst of excitement and passion every time na kailangan kong gawin is related sa art. Performing, crafting, anything na art, like it just excites me. So, parang bata pa lang ako, niisip ko na I wanna take fine arts in college. I wanna do something related sa pagdodrawing, something na related sa art, singing, dancing, acting. So yeah, I've done my efforts to really achieve that. Back when I was in first year of college, actually grade 7 pa lang ako, nagkaroon na ako na lang first theater production. I played Crispin sa isang No Limit Pangere na theater prod sa high school namin. And yun yung pinaka nag-spark sa akin ng motivation na pag nag-college ako, gusto ko talagang mag-theater. And that's what I did, guys. Like, I'm so happy I was able to get into a theater organization nung nag-first year college ako. So, if you're watching for the past week ng mga episode na nire-release ko, every time nakasama ko si Kyle, lagi nababanggit yung cast. CAS is my past organization in university. I say past kasi umalis na ako doon and umalis na rin si Kyle for some reasons. I'm not gonna say exactly why, pero some circumstances arrive in front of us, and the most appropriate thing to do is to leave it all behind. I think it's very canon na nakasali ako sa isang theater org kasi ang dami niyang natulong sa akin. Experience, leadership, skills, pag-organize ng event. Like, I'm so happy na naging party ako ng CAS. Magtagal ako ng 1 year. So, it's very important na alam niyo yung context. Kasi lagi namin siyang ginagamit na reference ni Kyle, yung CAS. Pag sinabing CAS, yun na yun. Yung theater org namin before. I also tried auditioning in ABS-CBN and GMA. Pero sadly, wala naman nangyari kasi nandito pa rin ako. Sa ABS-CBN, actually nakapag-audition ako 2 beses. Yung una, yung sa Dreammaker, yung survival show kung saan nanggaling yung Horizon. And second try naman is yung Time to Dance. Hanggang parang second round lang ako, tapos wala na akong na-receive na update or parang pasado ko. So, that's also sad. Sa GMA naman, Sparkle. So, more on acting siya, hindi sa pagiging dancing or anything, pero Sparkle. I really tried my best para makapasok sa entertainment industry. Nag-try na ako mag-content creator, nag-vlog na ako before, pero I feel like parang hindi ko talaga mahanap yung branding or what kind of content should I really do ba talaga. So, parang siya, magta-try ako, then biglang titigil, titry ulit, then titigil. And right now, parang medyo consistent. Every linggo lang naman ako nag-upload ng content ko here. Pero I'm planning more. I'm planning more series. So, my really goal back then was to become a K-pop idol. Become an idol. I'm one of those teenagers and I am not ashamed of that. I will never be ashamed or parang never ko siyang itatago na I tried to be a K-pop idol. It's very unfortunate na never ako nagkaroon ng good news or never ako nagkaroon ng great opportunity to really become an idol. Even though kahit nag-try ako maging, okay, maybe K-pop idol is too heavy for me. So maybe I'll try P-pop idol instead. I tried then pero wala. So I feel like the stars are not aligning. Kasi back then, I promise you, I have the biggest trust in myself na kaya kong mag-debut. Kaya kong lagpasan lahat ng ibibigay nilang task. I'm so delulu on that part. Maybe that was just my passion talking, pero I really believe na kaya ko talaga. Yung mag-starve. Although, I'm not saying it's healthy. I am not urging you guys to starve yourself para lang mag-fit sa beauty standards. Pero, syempre back then, I was kind of desperate. Ang role model ko pa noon is si Jimin. Until now nga yung pirma ko, parang pirma ni Jimin. I was a big fan of BTS back then. But, naging multi-fandom. Ang dami ko ng group na ini-stan, ang dami ko ng group na pinapakinggan. So, yeah. Eto, ang dami ko pinag-audition na Korea Entertainment. Nag-submit pa ako sa Bigit. I'm not so sure. Pero nag-submit ako sa SM. Parang 2 or 3 beses ako nag-submit ng application sa SM. YG. Nakapag-audition ako for YG nung punta sila dito sa Pilipinas. I also tried auditioning for JYP. Try ko ba? Pledis parang 3 or 2 beses ako mag-audition doon. Titan. Nag-audition ako sa Titan nung nandito sila sa Pilipinas. Doon pa ngayon sa Pasay yan, napakalayo. Nag-audition dito sa mga Boys Planet. Nag-audition ako sa Boys Planet. Can you believe that? Basta ang dami ko nag-auditionan. Meron pa kasing nun na parang, okay, para silang third party na isasend mo sa kanila application mo, then sila isasend nila yun sa a bunch of companies out there. Para siyang bazaar. Alam mo yun, mag-audition ka dito, tapos isasend namin yan halos lahat ng company, partner, or pasok yung qualifications. Then mag-wait tayo ng email kung pasado ka or not. Nagganon ako like ilang beses. Like I really do tried my best to audition. Mag-audition din ako sa SB Town, yung dating entertainment or management ng SB19. And recently nag-audition ako for One Z, yung management ngayon ng SB19. Pero sadly, until now, wala ako nare-receive na email. Am I close to giving up? Maybe, lalo na ang tanda ko na. Kasi back then talaga, guys, this is not a joke. I was like, dapat bago mag-18, K-pop trainee na ako. Pag hindi, wala na ako ibang plano sa buhay. I'm just gonna delete myself. Like, I know it's not a very good mindset to have as a teenager. So, believe it or not, I was like, that's the only goal of my life. Pag hindi yun nangyari, I'm just gonna quit. Kasi wala na ako naisip or wala na ako na ibang na-visualize na future for me. And that is very sad. Pero hey, fortunately, I'm still alive. I have a work, although it's corporate. It's not related to any performance or any art. But at least I have a job. Do I want to quit? Of course, almost every day. But wala naman ako ganun kalaking opportunity na parang okay, I quit. I'm gonna start my passion. Hindi naman ako privileged. Hindi naman ako super privileged to do that. So I'm doing content creation instead. If there is a opportunity or chance for me to continue my dream of becoming an idol, I try. Of course I will try. Kaso ang pinakamahirap lang right now is since more than 1 year na ako nag-work, hindi na ako nagpa-perform, hindi na ako sumasayaw, it will be so hard for me to audition or pass any audition. Kasi guys, bumigat na ako, tumaba ako, I've gained weight, hindi na ako sumasayaw, hindi na ako nag-i-stretching, hirap na akong kumilos, hirap na akong sumayaw guys. Nung nag-try ako mag-video para sa audition ko for management ng SB19, halos maiyak ako dahil I used to be so good at dancing. I have the highest confidence when it comes to dancing. Like, I truly believe I'm gonna excel in dancing. Lalo na ako nagkaroon ako ng proper training. But now, I think I've lost my confidence when it comes to dancing. Since ikaw kaya mag-work sa BPO, graveyard shift, then pag uwi mo, parang may asikasuin ka pa na schoolwork, tapos kailangan mo pa sumayaw. I feel like, I'm gonna sleep instead. It is a dream. They say keep on dreaming, pero I feel like it's too late now for me. No, we don't know. If really is for me naman, it will find a way. What if it's not? Then my dream will remain a dream. But ang weird kasi every time na iniisip ko na mag-perform o mag-audition ako, may parang apoy. Like, feel mo talaga. Yung sasabi lang parang passion or parang apoy. Like, totoo siya. Like, matutulog na ako, isipin ko lang mag-audition ako. Oh, yung adrenaline. Like, mawala yung antok ko, bibilis yung tibok ng puso ko. Like, grabe excitement, grabe yung saya. That's how you will know if gusto mo talaga isang bagay. And that is very important. I am sad kasi I feel like I failed my younger version. I don't think it's over for me naman na para mangarap. Pero, if iisipin ko kasi yung effort na binigay ko for the past years para maabot. Oh my gosh, 8:11 na guys. Baka pagpunta ko doon, uwian na nila. Ano ba? Ang cute. Parang subtle blush lang siya. So that's the usapang pangarap. I am a man full of dreams right now. It's just, ayun, isa lang yung sa mga failed dreams. Failed ba siya? Is it time for me to say it's a failed dreams? Who knows? Yeah, keep on dreaming guys. So, pag sa tingin nyo, hindi natuloy sa pangarap nyo, gawa kayong bagong pangarap. Ang dali-dali lang gumawa ng pangarap talaga. I'm gonna use the universal fix ng Vice ko. This one. Also, guys, nabili ko to sa KKV. Super perfect nitong puff na to, powder puff. Dito sa lagayan ng Vice press powder. Like, ang perfect na lang. Oh, ang perfect. I'm telling you guys, ang perfect ng size niya. Like, kung ayaw nyo magdala ng brush. Kasi ang ganda gamitin ito for brush. Kung brush gagamitin nyo. Pero kung ayaw nyo magdala ng brush outside, pwede rin ito yung gagamitin nyo or bibili nyo sa KKV. I forgot magkano ko ito nabili. Pero, guys, if gumagamit kayo ng Vice ko na Universal Fix Bake Powder, you should use this. Ako na magsabi nito kahit hindi ako reliable na make-upper out there. Pero this is the best, one of the best powder out there. Guys, nakalima na ako nito. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Panglima ko na to. Ito yung pinakaluma ko. Simot na simot to guys. Ito yung pinakauna kong bili, then biglang wala silang restock for like, I don't know, 1 year? Or ang daming months. Ay, naubos yan. Simot ko talaga yan siya. Kasi, tas nag-try ako bumili sa BLK na yung blurring powder, yung parang gel powder nila. Ganon siya for me. Tapos, ginamit ko na lang yung puff niya dito sa Vice ko. Ito, meron pa nga ito. Pwede ko pa nga magamit to. This one's banana shade. Meron pa siya. Yung pangalawang release nila, sobrang hina ng ano niya, guys. Like, ang bilis masira. Tapos, ang dami ko nang kilala na sira na rin yung ganito nila. Di ko alam if bigla ba silang nag-substandard pagdating sa packaging. Ito yung bago kong bili, guys. And may mga iba na akong powder na ginamit. So, I can definitely vouch for this one. And hindi rin siya acne prone. So safe siyang gamitin kung oily ka and sensitive skin ka or acne prone skin. Like, I'm definitely gonna recommend you trying this powder instead. So that's the look. Parang siyang bacon. Nabili ko to sa Urban Revivo, guys. Crystals. I'm gonna wear this rose quartz on my left hand. Selenite. Quartz and obsidian. Yeah, thank you for tuning in and pakikinig sa aking dump and yap. Thank you so much. This has been the episode 7. Thank you so much, guys. So, usapang dream and passion, that was it. How about sa inyo, guys? Meron ba kayong pangarap na pinapangarap ngayon na matupad? And meron din ba kayong pangarap na parang ang layo na? Parang mahirap na abutin? Do you have that? Do you relate in this story? Let me know sa comment section. And I see you guys on the next episode. Bye-bye!